ನಾನು ತಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಆಡಿಯೋ.
My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Jivanmukti Viveka. A beautiful text composed by Swami Vidyaranya. It's a sequel or follow-up text for what we call as Panchadashi. Panchadashi is Tattvadana, Tattva Viveka. It tells about the reality. So after knowing the reality, what next? Falashruti, Phala is explained in the text called Jivanmukti Viveka, the Phala or the result of Atmadana. So now the today's topic is who is Brahmana. Because in Vedas, Upanishads, the word Brahmana comes in many places. What is the real meaning of Brahmana? Is the question. Vidyaranya takes some quotations, slokas. He takes from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, then other Paramahamsa Upanishad, and many places he discusses. The purpose is to discuss about sannyasa, Vividishi sannyasa and Vidvat sannyasa. Okay. First, last time we heard the story of Maitreyi and Yajnavalkya. It comes from a text, it is a chapter called Maitreyi Brahmana. So next, Kavola Brahmana or Sharira Brahmana are the chapters. So then here Brahmana don't confuse with the Brahmana as a community or Brahmana as Dana. So Brahmana is, Vedas have Brahmana and Aranyaka. Brahmana is a text, a portion of text where rituals are explained. The deeper meaning of rituals or the chanting process is explained. And in Aranyaka, the deeper meaning of rituals is explained. Aranyaka. So Maitreyi Brahmana explains about Maitreyi Brahmana is about rituals. In that, a conversation has come between Yajnavalkya and Maitreyi. So here you have to realize Yajnavalkya was in the ashram of Yajnavalkya was in Janakaraja's palace. And he was arguing and looking at his Vidvat or wisdom. A young girl called Maitreyi gets attracted by him. She wants to marry him. And she approaches the first wife of Yajnavalkya, Katyayani. So Katyayani agrees for marriage. And then Yajnavalkya asks Katyayani, when she comes to your house, will you get agitated? Will you get disturbed? She says no. So Maitreyi is coming to her house for wisdom. So that was the level of evolution of Katyayani. At some time, after Yajnavalkya had a big ashram, lot of money, lot of property. Maitreyi, Katyayani had 4 children. She comes from Katya. She is the daughter of Katyayana Rishi. She is already wise lady, she has already attained a certain level of wisdom. So when Yajnavalkya says, I am going to leave and go to take sannyasa, there is a conversation between Yajnavalkya and Maitreyi. What is important in life? So there, Yajnavalkya say, Atma Reva Drashtavyam Shrotavyam Mantitavyam Maitreyi. So here you have to see, he distributes the property between Katyayani and Maitreyi. And Maitreyi asks about Atma Dhyana. Katyayani doesn't even ask about Atma Dhyana. Doesn't mean that she is materialistic. She was already in deep peace within herself. She has nothing to gain, nowhere to go. That's the state of Katyayani. She was, while ashram was running for many years, she was taking care of ashram, taking care of students, and taking care of the ashram activities, doing a selfless service. She had attained a state of nothing, nowhere to go, nothing more to seek. Okay. She told her husband, okay, you go. I'll take care of this. Not because money or property is there. Her husband let him pursue the path which he uses. Then she tells Maitreyi, you pursue your sadhana. Don't worry about this. I'll take care. She was always doing selfless service. Katyayani. She doesn't seek anything, doesn't reach anything, go anywhere. That was the state of Katyayani. So Maitreyi and Yajnavalkya, this discussion comes in the Maitreyi Brahmana. The text, the portion is called Maitreyi Brahmana. This conversation is about Atma Dhyana. What you understand here, there's a conversation between husband and wife. The conversation about property and then Atma Dhyana. So the Maitreyi chooses Atma Dhyana versus property. So this is only the conversation brought to tell the importance of self-realization versus the desire for property and money. Katyayani is not involved in the conversation. Katyayani is just peaceful, silent. She is carrying out, taking care of the ashram so that husband doesn't get disturbed. And she doesn't want Maitreyi also to get disturbed. Let her know, continue sadhana. That's the nature of Katyayani. So Maitreyi, Yajnavalkya teaches Maitreyi. She becomes, I think, Vidvat Sannyasi or Vividish Sannyasi continues for some time. Then she composes a Upanishad called Maitreyi Upanishad later. Yajnavalkya goes to the forest. So the important things to notice here, when husband says, I want to take sannyasa, there's no fight, there's no dispute. Okay. Everybody understands what is important. Atma Dhyana, complete realization. Katyayani understands in her own way. The husband should not be worried about ashram. The Maitreyi should not be worried about anything. I'll take care, selfless service. Maitreyi is not worried about the property. Maitreyi is not worried about husband going out also. She wants to know what is truth. So Yajnavalkya was to leave the family and go. And Yajnavalkya sannyasa is called Vidvat Sannyasa. Maitreyi is called Vividisha Sannyasa. So Katyayani is probably already Jnani, silent and peaceful. So this is the nature of the family of Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya has left. This portion comes in the Maitreyi Brahmana. Then further, there are other Brahmanas. Brahmana is chapters. In next chapter, there's a reference to Brahmana. The word called Brahmana. Brahmana means chapters. In case of Brahmana, Aranyaka means Brahmana is the section which deals with the rituals in Vedas as a chapter. But Brahmana means about a person, it means some things, different things. So there are further chapters called Maitreyi Brahmana, Kavola Brahmana, Sharira Brahmana. So these Brahmanas are chapters, not Brahmana as a person. So one of the references comes, Swami Vidyananda takes that reference. Brahmanas taking up renunciation. So Tasmad Brahmana Pandityam Nirvidya Balyam Like that, its shloka starts. So what it means is the Brahmanas who have perfected Shravana, it's called Pandityam. Shravana is word is called Pandityam. Get strength through Manana. They become established through Manana. He was perfected learning and gained strength. Shravana and Manana is over. Then he has gained strength. He is Munihi and silent and does Nididhyasa, Sumaniru. And he has who has perfected both non-silent, which is Shravana and Manana, and silent, Nididhyasam. He is called Brahmana. And he is ready for realization of Brahman or Jivanmukti, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So what it says, a Brahmana has complete Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Okay. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa is complete. Such a person is called Brahmana. Now the question comes, so is Brahmana means somebody by a scholar, ritual, who has followed rituals? He is by birth Brahmana. What type of Brahmana is being spoken of here? Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa is done, already has realized. Then what why will you go for something else? Is the question clear? First question is, which Brahmana is being referred here? Who is the Brahmana being referred here? Normally, in the society, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are 4 categories based on the guna and karma, profession. Guna we can't see. Inner nature of guna of Brahmana we can't see. But profession we can see. Somebody who does puja, yantra, yadna, and all those persons called Brahmana. Right? So, easy referring to that Brahmana, because here, study here speaks of Pandityam. So, here we have to understand any meaning has a surface, any word has a surface level meaning and a deeper meaning. Surface level meaning is called Rudartha and deeper meaning is called Gudartha. The Gudartha can be many deeper levels of meaning. Rudartha means what common people see, what we call transactional meaning. What is the transactional meaning of Rudartha Brahmana? Brahmana means somebody who is doing puja, rituals, chants the Veda mantra is called Brahmana by profession. That's the first level meaning, Rudartha. Okay. If you go by Rudartha, the Upanishads and Vedas you can't understand fully, deeply. The Gudartha Brahmana has to be understood. So Brahmana, Gudartha Brahmana is in a way one who is seeking Brahman. A seeker is called Brahmana. Okay. Not the one who is doing puja and rituals. That's called from the worldly point of view. Worldly point of view, somebody is doing puja and rituals is a Brahmana. But meaning of Brahmana is seeker of Brahman. Today's word for seeker is called Brahmana because he is seeking Brahman. Okay. Such a seeker has entered into a stage of what we call as Shubhecha, desire for liberation. Then what he does? Vicharana he does. Shravana, Mana, Nidhyasa he does. Then Tanumanasi, mind becomes very subtle. Then he attains Jnana. Right? What Jnana? He is called Sattopati or Brahmavid. These are the first 4 stages of enlightenment. So here the Brahmana, one Brahmana who is told, this Brahmana, he is no longer a seeker. He has already got Tattva Jnana. He has understood the truth deeply and he has a glimpse of Aparoksha Jnana also. Means the truth is no longer indirect, truth is direct also, Aparoksha also. Brahma, Vidya has become. Tattva Jnana means clear understanding of Vedantic teaching. Nitya Vanitya Viveka Atmanatma Viveka and I am Brahman. Earlier to start with I am Brahman will be confusing. Oh, how can I be Brahman? How can I be one reality? Like that, there will be confusion. Tattva is Tattvam Asi is now clear. You are that is clear. I am Brahman is clear. Okay. So now, once he becomes clear Brahman, he also does Shravana, Manana, Nidhyas also. He has done 3. Shravana is listening, which is called Pandityam here. Manana is understanding or contemplation. Nidhyasa, here he uses the word silence. He sits silently. In Vedanta it said, Summaniru. He has practiced all of them. Now what stage he has come? He has come to level called Brahmavid, means knower of Brahman. Okay. There is knower of Brahman, Brahmavid to Brahmavara, Brahmavarenya, Brahmavarishta. There are further stages. Clear? So the question comes here first is why should you go for Brahmavarishta if at all he wants to go? Right? If you have reached the stage of Brahmavidya, you are Gnani. People call you as Gnani. Okay? Yajnavalkya was called a Gnani. There's no need for him to go to take sannyasa. Why? What is the point? Right? This is called renunciation of Yajnavalkya. It's called renunciation of the knower, Vidvat sannyasa. But of course, there are many people who don't have that renunciation. Okay? They will take Vividisha sannyasa. That means I want to get liberated. I want to get Jnana. And these people who want to get liberated, they take Vividisha sannyasa. What they have to do? They have to do Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Right? They have to find a guru. They have entered into stage called Shubhecha. From Shubhecha means desire for liberation. Then they have to go to Vichara, which means they have to find a guru. Then they have to do Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa. Then finally they have to come to Sattvapati. The purpose of Vividisha sannyasa or renunciation of seeker. A seeker is called Brahmana. Renunciation of seeker is called, purpose is what? Tattvajnana. I have to understand clearly Vedanta. Then I have to realize myself. Reach the first level of enlightenment, which is called Brahmavid. Correct? So the moment he reaches first level of enlightenment, he is a Gnani. People, society will give respect to him, like Yajnavalkya. So in this shloka, he is called Brahmana. Okay. So now the question comes, Brahmana means also a caste or a community. By birth, somebody can become Brahmana. Brahmana also means somebody by Veda Mantra, Upanishad. Brahmana means seeker also. The same word is used for Brahmana is used many places, very confusingly. Here also his word is called Brahmana. Why? So you have to understand the context in which anything is used. A boy and girl are engaged. Okay? Boy and girl are engaged. The girl comes to the house. The father-in-law introduced the girl to others. She is my daughter-in-law. She has not become daughter-in-law. She is yet to become daughter-in-law. Right? She is yet to become daughter-in-law. He introduced her as my daughter-in-law. Means she's on the process of becoming daughter-in-law. That's why on the process of becoming Brahmadnani, everybody is called Brahmana only at various stages. Are you getting what I'm saying? See, somebody has joined a medicine course. Okay? 5 years course. Second year, he comes to home. All parents will say, my doctor son has come. He has not become doctor, but he's still called a doctor. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So that way, a Brahmana, real meaning of Brahmana means Brahmadnani, one who has realized Brahman. But even a seeker is called Brahmana because he's going the process. Then Vividisha sannyasi is called Brahmana. Then if you realize Brahman fully, this is called Brahmana only. Okay, why these words are confusingly used is because in the colloquial language, already I give you example. The girl comes to house, the father, oh, she's my daughter-in-law. She has not become married also. Or a doctor comes to house, second year student, oh, my daughter's son has come. Like that, we refer to a person who is in work in progress. A Brahmana work in progress is called Brahmana only. Is this much clear? So here in this shloka, Brahmana is referred to as a Vidvat sannyasi. Means he will have to become, he has Vividish sannyasi has taken. He has done Shravana, Manana, Nidyas he has done. And he has got Atma Dhan also. Or Aprosha Dhan also. Now the question comes, why he has to take for the Dana? Why he has to leave sannyasa? Take a sannyasa. Okay? Sri Ramana Maharshi, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, all the four stages, Brahmavid, Brahmavidvara, Brahmavidvarenya, Brahmavidvarishta, all the four stages, internally, the understanding is same. I am Brahman. But their external behavior, which is due to prarabdha karma, will be different. From the society point of view, there are four categories of Gnani. Brahmavid, Brahmavidvara, Brahmavidvarenya, Brahmavidvarishta, depending on their prarabdha karma. External behavior. Society can only see external behavior. Is it clear? The inner understanding I am Brahman is same for all the four. As per Brahmashi. But their external behavior or prarabdha karma is different. Is this much understanding clear to all? And why Brahmana is called? Brahmana is called a community, Brahmana is called a pujari, Brahmana is called a Veda mantra speller, and Brahmana is also called a seeker who has got the what we call the first level, no? Shubhecha. Then one who has become sannyasi also called Brahmana only. Vivid sannyasi. Then that Vivid sannyasi, when he gets Vidvat Adnana, he's called Brahmana. Finally, he becomes Brahmana when he realizes Brahman fully. Now, from Vividisha sannyasa to Vividisha, not Vividisha, Brahmavid to Brahmavarishta. What exactly is the difference? Even before, if it's a community, Brahmana community, it's called Brahmana. Then if he has a desire for liberation, then it's called Brahmana. Then he takes Vividisha sannyasa, also is called Brahmana. Right? Is the understanding who is Brahmana is clear? Finally, one who realizes Brahman is called Brahmana. Yeah. No, that's chapter. Don't mix up that. That's a chapter name. Okay. So Brahmana as a seeker, Brahmana as a realized. So now, Vividisha sannyasa is of two types. Two types of sannyasis are Vividisha sannyasa. One is, in earlier days, somebody has completed brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha, and sannyasa. He goes to sannyasa. Has completed all the ashramas. Then he takes sannyasa. Sannyasa means he has to leave the house, go outside. And he cannot stay at a place. So Vividisha sannyasis are typically marked by their external characteristics. There is a tridanda, there is a stick, there is a kamandala. Then there is some external marks for a Vividisha sannyasi. Are you clear? A Vividisha sannyasi has to wear some external marks. And he has to follow certain discipline. Yeah. Vividisha sannyasi also has to follow certain discipline. Now, Vividisha sannyasi who wants Atma Dhnana only, he is called Paramamsa sannyasi. I will speak of Vividisha sannyasi, Bahudaka, Kutichara, Parivirajaka. These sannyasis still are wandering. They are not settled down. They are Vividisha sannyasis only. Right? So now these sannyasis are of two types. One who stays in the household, grahastha, continues to live whatever duties you are doing in the sense of karma yoga, not changing the dress, not leaving the circumstances. Is that clear? The one who takes the sannyasa and leaves house is called ashrama sannyasa. One who stays in the house and continues to be like a sannyasi by karma yoga, he is a grahastha, but still he will be like a sannyasi. So a sannyasa ashrama can be taken only when all your responsibilities are over. Are we clear? So such a sannyasi can be bahudaka, kutichara, parivrajaka, but they are not yet ripe enough for full atmadnana. Some of them. If they become ripe enough to full atmadnana, then they enter into paramahamsa sannyasa. Actually, I told you last class, a grahastha can be sannyasi, called householder monk, or a sannyasi can be ashrama sannyasi. A householder monk will continue to do his duties, but inner attitude is sannyasa. Paramahamsa sannyasa, one who is kutichara, these are called ashrama sannyasis, right? Bahudaka, kutichara, or parivrajaka. So when they want to enter into, they have become mature now by traveling and going here. They want to become Paramahamsa. Then what they'll do? They'll drop their danda. They'll have to drop some of the old symbols. Why should sannyasi who have a particular symbol is to wear the external dress? That's to tell the society, I can belong to, like a policeman. Why should you wear the dress uniform? Because people will say, oh, this is a policeman, don't go near him. So similarly, sannyasi, he goes for bhiksha, oh, this man is sannyasi, this category of sannyasi. That understanding is required. That's why they wear the dress. But when they become paramahamsa sannyasis, they are supposed to drop these symbols.
In the path of Paramahamsa, you must have gone through all these things.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Sannyasa is a state of mind. Sannyasa is also external behavior. All the sannyasis, we can speak of external behavior, but what is the internal state? That internal state is called sannyasa. That's why, again, don't confuse the word with the meaning. Rudhartha of sannyasa is bahudaka, kutichara, parivrajaka, and with this certain dress. But if you go to inner meaning of sannyasa, which is a gudhartha, or yogartha is mental state. Sannyasi is the one who is constantly focusing on self-realization, self-enquiry, internally. Externally, nothing may happen. He may be still a grahastha, but still a sannyasi. That's why householder sannyasi, I explained last time, right? So do not confuse the external meaning with the internal meaning. Similarly, Brahmana is also external meaning, Brahmana also inner meaning. Right? So now somebody has taken an ashrama sannyasa. That sannyasi is supposed to drop his external symbols, some of them, and become a paramahamsa sannyasi. If he is seeking only atmadnana and mukti. Whereas kutichara and then parivrajaka, what do you call as Bahudaka and Parivrajaka, they are not seeking complete self-realization. They seek, okay, I get a good loka, is good enough. Or I get a Brahmaloka, good enough. If I get a Brahmaloka, good enough, it's called Hamsa Sannyasi. They don't aspire for Atmaloka. But somebody, out of going through all this, aspires for Atmaloka, then he has to drop his some of the external symbols. Then he's called Paramahamsa Sannyasi. Paramahamsa Sannyasi, there are two types. What are the types? Vividisha and Vidvat. Vividisha means still seeking. Shravana, Manana wants to, Vidya wants to do, still seeking. Vidyot means he has already got Jnana, then he is going. Now the question comes, why Vidyot Sannyasa has to leave the house, leave the ashram and go? Anyway, he has got Jnana. So why do you think so? Why? Why should you go? Vasana Kshaya. See here, there are two things in our life. Okay. Now it's happening. We have two levels called Ahankara and Mamakara. Okay. Ahankara means what? Me. Ahankara is the basis. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. Mamakara means what? Mind. Okay. What are the mind? Pancha anatmas, 5 anatmas are there. Relatives, profession, positions. Okay. Body and mind are mamaka, ahankara. Possessions, relatives, and profession. These are called mamakara. Okay. So now there are two types of vasana. One is called bandha vasana, another is called bhoga vasana. What is the difference between these two vasanas? Bandha vasana is which is binding you. And that vasana gets broken when you realize Nan, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanam Nane, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. So Bandha vasana is gone. But Bhoga vasana may continue. So Bhoga vasana doesn't disturb your enlightenment. In a sense, Bandha vasana, once it goes, you'll feel free. Okay. So this person, for a verse with Gnani, he has broken the Bandha vasana through Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa, and Aparoksha Jnana. But Bhoga vasanas are there. They'll come up. Mamakara, related to Mamakara. Bhoga vasana. I'm saying it should break completely, but still vasanas can continue. Bhoga vasana. So Bandha vasana is first to break. So subsequently, will Bhoga vasana will disappear completely? May not. Based on the Prarabdha karma. Mamakara comes under the Bhoga vasana. Is the distinction clear? See, for some people, the moment Bandha vasana goes, Bhoga vasana also goes. Prarabdha karma is like that. For some people, Bandha Vasana goes, but Bhoga Vasana continues. Because of Prarabdha Karma, they have to experience it. Bhoga. What is Bhoga? Then there is third kind of Vasana, what we call as Loka Kalyana Vasana. It neither Bandha Vasana nor Bhoga Vasana. It's outside of this. Service, helping. Right? Right now, we are only speaking of Bandha Vasana and Bhoga Vasana. Is it clear? What is not clear?
Yeah, what happens? The body mind is gone. And all this yoga,
I'm saying theoretically, everything should be clear. But practically, some people, it gets clear. Some people continue. That's called Prarabdha Karma. That's the meaning of Prarabdha Karma.
The I, me, mine is there.
See, I, me is gone, dissolved. Now, listen carefully now. He is able to enter into deep silent state. That's what many people do. Nididhyasa. So then come back and tell me, Prabhuji, I'm very peaceful. I'm Brahman in Nididhyasa. Very peaceful. But when I come out again, I get dragged. What is the difference? What is that? What happened? He is not able to retain that I am Brahman when he enters into the world. The Prarabdha Karma is catching up with him. How many people say, no, I know I'm Brahman. I'm peaceful. If I sit and meditate, I'm perfectly all right. But when I come into the world again, get dragged. This is what means Prarabdha Karma. Internally, he knows he is Brahman only. He's already got a clarity. When I'll give another example of this, right? Somebody has learned cycling. Okay. He's able to cycle for some time, then falls. Cycle for some time, falls. He is not able to steadily cycle because still loses the balance. So that category, but even if he loses the balance, he knows, I know the cycling. By falling once, it doesn't mean that I don't know cycling. I know cycling, but I'm not able to continue for longer drive. Right? So that is the state of a Brahmavid. I know I'm Brahman, but Prarabdha Karma is catching up with me. Bhoga Vasanas, which will be there. There are some people, Bhoga Vasana will be eliminated, completely gone. Like Gadadhara. Gadadhara is Ramakrishna Paramahansa Sarjari. Once he gets Jnana, everything is wiped out. Clean slate. And still he will keep on some Bhoga Vasana. I want to eat sweet. Okay. And he has a desire for food. His wife says, you have a Bhoga Vasana. What will the student say? So Ramakrishna Paramahansa says, I want to keep it. Otherwise, I will drop my body. So the body continues because of the Bhoga Vasana. If Bhoga Vasana is completely gone, then your body drops. Bhoga Vasana is result of the Prarabdha Karma. It doesn't affect them, but what happens is they may feel going out of balance and coming back. Is the distinction clear? So I will tell in a Vedantic, in a yogic language, in another language, right? Somebody is Indian citizen. Now he was very, very dreaming of America. One day he gets a visa and goes to America. Oh, I've seen America. Then he comes back with a lot of American gadgets. Okay, he's a tourist visa. So some gift item and all this, he comes back and says, I've seen America. I know what America is. But he's not able to stay there. Permanent visa is not there. Temporary visa is there. Then sometimes he struggles hard and gets a job there, America. Now he's able to stay longer. Okay. So finally he becomes citizen. He forgets India. Right? Right now from the day one when he went to America, he knows America, but he is not staying there. So that is Brahmavid, Brahmavidvara, Brahmavidvarenya, Brahmavidvarishta. So they The longer and longer they are able to stay and permanently get established, called Brahmanishta, there's a gap. And what is the gap? Coming from Prarabdha Karma. If somebody does not know cycling, but he's able to do cycle and fall sometime. Oh, no, you know cycling. Where can you drive in the traffic? I don't know. But you know cycling. Like that is Gnani only. And internally knows I am Brahman only. Internally is not. But externally, he gets dragged because of Bhoga Vasana which comes up. Is the understanding clear? Yes or no? Right? So now, will everybody with Brahmavid will go to Brahma Varishta? That's again Prarabdha Karma. Somebody will go, somebody will not go. Somebody says, okay. And the moment you become Brahmavid, you have become Vidya Mukta. You understand, I'm not the body. Okay. Right? Now, why will go Brahmavid to Brahma Varishta? Somebody wants a clean slate because it's Prarabdha Karma. I don't want any Bhoga Vasana. I want to get rid of all Bhoga Vasana. Right? That's what? That's the guy. Vidvat Sannyasa. He wants to do two things. Manonasha and Vasana Kshaya. Difference between Brahmavid and Brahmavara and Brahmavarinya. In Brahmavid, mind comes up. Mind comes means I thought comes up. But he doesn't attach. He doesn't identify with that. It comes up. It comes up and goes. Brahmavarishta, mind even doesn't come up. It's just the I thought doesn't come up at all. Completely Manonasha happens. Brahma with Brahmavara, I thought comes, but they don't identify. They'll become Sakshi. In Brahma Varishta, even that I thought doesn't appear. He is in perfect stillness. Example is Ramana Maharshi. Is the distinction clear?
Basically, the difference is only because of vasanas.
Prarabdha Karma. And now, what is Vasana Kshaya? Let's understand. Vasana Kshaya means there are three types of vasanas described. Okay. So they are called Vitteshana, Putreshana, and Lokeshana. The three types of vasanas are Vitteshana means desire for money. Putreshana means desire for children. Lokeshana means desire for name and fame. These three are the vasanas. So this Kshaya he wants. It so happened that Veda Vyasa Maharshi, who himself is a Gnani, he has a son called Shukamuni. The Shukamuni is a very young age, he gets Gnana. He goes out of the house, dropping the clothes. So father gets worried about his son. Father is Gnani. My son is going out of the house. Hey Putra, come back. Come son. Putresha has come a little bit. Right, my son is going out of the house. Putresha, Putra, come back. Hey Putra, come back. He says, he is Nani. Vedas Maharshi is considered Nani. He is crying to call the Putra back, son back. It's called Putresha. Right? A Nani. He has written all Upanishads, everything is written. Suddenly he gets embarrassed. Putra is going out. Mouse, son is going out. Putresha can catch out of anybody else. My son, my daughter, my house, my wife. I mean, they'll not be disturbed for long, but momentarily get embarrassed. Right? So, Putreshan is one thing, which is desire for, or attachment to the children. I mean, Nani internally what happens, they'll get embarrassed, they'll come back. Not like unlike other people. But a Brahma Varishta, Putra goes, okay. He comes, okay. Brahma Varishta stage. Okay. He'll say, as per your Prarabdha Karma, you have to go. As prarabdha karma, you got to come. Like that you'll say. Whereas Brahma Vidya and all, they still get a little bit imbalanced. Oh my God, my son is going out. Is the Putreshana clear? Then Vitteshana means money. Okay. Desire for money also can come. They can give some reasons. Whatever. I'll come back to the question. Okay. So Vitteshana is one way. Bhogesh, what I call Vitteshana means money. Putreshana means son. Then one more vasana is there, which is very dangerous. It's called Lokeshana. Lokeshana means desire for name and fame. People may get out of desire for money, desire for Putreshana, but they want praise. Somebody should say, oh, good about them. Name and fame. Okay. So that's called location. Location also means I have to get a settled world, which is really enjoyable. So location is primarily in the worldly level. A Gnani is perfectly Gnani. Till somebody comes and shouts at him. So, what happened? Name and fame vasana will come out. See, deep-rooted vasanas, bhogeshana, will come out. So that's why what Paramahamsa Sannyasi does, like Vidvat Sannyasa, this guy, they have got already Brahma with the state they have crossed. Maybe Brahmavara also. So they say, I want to get out of all the other vasanas also. Bhogesh, Putreshana, then Vitteshana and Lokeshana. How? I'll cut off everything. I'll go. And the way they live, okay, these guys, other sannyasis, right? That Bahudaka and all those people, they'll Kutichara and all, they'll have some marks so that somebody will give food and all. These people will, okay, wherever something they get, they sleep. Dress or no dress, doesn't matter. They'll sleep in a cave, anywhere. If something has to come by prarabdha karma, I'll accept it. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Like, they live entire thing to the will of God. Otherwise, you are depending on three things in life. Putreshana, Vitteshana, and Lokeshana. Something is holding you. You are not letting go everything to leave everything to will of God or prarabdha karma. Somewhere you are holding back.
So, seeing suffering, they feel unhappy. That is also location.
No, that comes in the Loka Kalyana Vasana. No? Loka Kalyana, they will do compassion, love, all that. They're not coming in the Bandha. Loka Kalyana Vasana is not in the Bandha Vasana and Bhoga Vasana. Compassion, love, and all. They're different. Here, these three things hold you. Putreshana, then Vitteshana, Lokeshana. Some way, subtle way. By and large, most of things are gone. Big things are gone. Right? So, for example, an ordinary person may say, oh, my son has gone, bro, they'll cry for 1 year or 2 years, they'll cry. This person may cry for 10 minutes or 15 minutes and over. Like, difference is there. It's not the same. But still, that something, some vasanas, residues will be there. How to get rid of residue? He says, okay, my body belongs to the universe. Whatever the universe is to take care, take. I don't even have to take care of the body. Something has to happen to the body, let it happen. Like that, they'll go. So, not all this. Paramahamsa, how the Paramahamsa, how their names, okay? So now, it is said that a Paramahamsa sannyasi, he can walk without a cloth. Okay. He may not even care for a dress. Right? So, that not caring for the dress also has a deeper meaning. Inner meaning and outer meaning. What not having a dress is called? Digambara. So, Digambara, a Paramahamsa is going to be Digambara. Okay. He can walk naked. He can behave like a madman, or he can be anywhere in the forest, eat whatever is available. That's one case of Paramahamsa. Basically, he's saying, I don't want any Ishana to bound me. Anything. Putreshana, Vitteshana, and Lokeshana. That also I want to drop. So now, there's another category of Paramaham Sannyasi. A Grahastha also can be Paramaham Sannyasi. Okay? He sees a mental state, not identify with anything. No Putra, no Lokeshana, no Vitteshana. And he has no change in the external dress also. He can also be the Paramahamsa. So there are two categories, Paramahamsa, Ashrama Sannyasi, and Grahastha Sannyasi. So Janaka Raja comes under the Janaka Grahastha Sannyasi. He doesn't change his dress. He wears the dress of a king. Okay, he will take care of ruling, but he is perfect sannyasi. Nothing disturbs him. Putreshana, Vitteshana, Lokeshana doesn't disturb him. Right? So there are two types of sannyasi, Grahastha sannyasi and Ashrama sannyasi. Ashrama sannyasi is supposed to be without any attachment to anything. Grahastha sannyasi can live with all the facilities without attachment. Which is difficult here? Which is difficult? Not having food, going in the forest, living, getting, whenever you want to get food, you'll come. Versus, everything is there but not attached. Which is difficult? Huh? Grahastha, everything is there, but it's completely detached inside. Ashrama sannyasi, he'll move away from everything, and that's the two categories. Both are Paramahamsa sannyasis. But problem here, Paramahamsa sannyasi, people only can see the outer state. They can't see the inner state, mind. Okay. So Janaka Raja belonged to the category of Vidvat sannyasa. He was ruling the kingdom. He had many wives. He had money, power, position, but completely detached inside. So Paramahamsa sannyasi is two categories. Are we clear? Grahastha Paramahamsa sannyasi and Ashrama Paramahamsa sannyasi. Even Ashrama Paramahamsa sannyasi has no external marks. Other sannyasis have marks, like for example, Bahudaka, Kutichara. Because if there's some marks, no, people give them some food or what is that, right? Some external marks. If there are no marks, who will give? They will think he's a beggar, or they think this guy is a madman. So even that they drop. External marks, which can give some benefit. Is it clear? So Paramahamsa sannyasi, the definition is he has no external marks. It's an internal state. So it is said is Digambara, external state is he doesn't wear the cloth. Internal state is he can wear a cloth, but internally he knows Atma is unattached. I'm the Atma. Right? So Atma has no cloth. Body is the cloth for Atma. I'm not the body. So he is free. So from Brahmavid to Brahmavarishta, the journey can happen depending on the Prabdha Karma. And what is required? Vasana Kshaya. Vasanas are three. Ishana, Putreshana, Vitteshana, and Lokeshana. Is this clear? So my Guru Ajja, he was a householder. His name was Gopalakrishna. He does his sadhana. The sadhana is very intense. He used to sit on a stone. Of course, he had a depth experience also. Then he used to sit on a hill, and he will not get up. No food, no water, nothing. If the body has to die, let it die. Prarabdha karma. Right? So that time, one Muslim boy used to come and see this person and used to feed him milk every day. He survived. And finally, Ajja got full dana. So then Muslim boys served him for many years. But Ajja left the place and started wandering all over the place. This is actually typical Parirajaka. Okay. So when he was wandering, the food has to go. Anywhere some temple he finds, you go there and eat food. Then when he goes to temple, they'll ask, are you a Brahmana? Okay. I said, yes, I am Brahmana. No, Brahmana means Brahmadhani. Okay. And he sits. Then you remove his shirt. Nothing is there. No thread is there. So then they get angry. You're telling you're a lie. You're called Brahmana. They lift him and throw him out of the temple. And he is injured. Somebody comes and asks, are you hurt? Yes. Are you feeling bad? Why should I feel bad? For them, Brahmana means thread. For me, Brahmana means Brahmadana. So Brahmana's word itself has many connotations. So that comes, the question comes in the Yajnavalkya when he teaches in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Yajnavalkya teaches Janaka Raja about characteristics of a Paramamsa. Characteristic of Paramamsa, he says Paramamsa has no Vaishnava marks. Not even that sacred thread. Okay. Then students object. The students sitting there objects. If he has no sacred thread, how can he be Brahmana? That comes in the Upanishad. If there's no sacred thread, how can he be Brahmana? Yajnavalkya says, he has a sacred thread called Atmadnana, Brahmadnana. That is his sacred thread, not a physical word, object. So that comes in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So did you understand the distinction between Brahmavid, Brahmavara, Brahmavarenya, Brahmavarishta? It is in terms of Ishana, which comes out of Prarabdha Karma. That doesn't disturb them too much, but they'll come back at a lower level. Right? In Brahmavarishta stage, it's called Brahmanishta, it's fully established. There's no little bit movement also. So there's a question on what's Zoom. What is the question? What is the question? So in which case there are no jnanis without a bhoga vasana. Okay. So now the third vasana I've said, bhoga vasana, bandha vasana, and loka kalyana vasana. So what Satyavati is saying, there are no jnanis because the moment bhoga vasana drops, jnani's body drops. So bandha vasana, bhoga vasana, and loka kalyana vasana, the third category is there. Loka kalyana vasana doesn't bind, but loka kalyana vasana can continue, and body can continue because of loka kalyana vasana. So now the body is not maintained because of individual soul. The body of a jnani, Ishvara operates through the jnani for loka kalyana. There are three categories: bandha vasana, bhoga vasana, loka kalyana vasana. Loka kalyana vasana, Ishvara alone functions to the body, maintains the body for teaching purpose and service. Is the answer clear? Satyavati? So that's why need to be clear. Bandha vasana, I, me, mine. I, me. Bhoga vasana is mine. Bhoga vasana can come. Bhoga vasana completely gone. If loka kalyana vasana is not remaining anything, your body will drop. Loka kalyana vasana is there, the body will be maintained by Ishvara for the teaching. That's why he said Ishvara Guru Atmeti. Guru only. Ishvara, Guru is nothing but Ishvara only. Anybody has any questions, please? Yes, Purnima.
Yes, Prabhuji, all clear. But if you ask me to write one exam, I don't know if I'll be all these types of jnanis, all these categories. When you're explaining, it's all very clear. But I don't know if I have to explain to somebody, I will have to listen to it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all that you have to know which category you belong.
Yes. Yes, that is enough.
Where am I?
Where am I?
Where other people are there, you don't worry about them.
Correct. Yes, Prabhuji.
Right?
And you extensively, you are using the example of Yajnavalkya and Maitreyi, this has not come in this scripture, right? Jivanmukti Viveka, it's not there, but you are
No. Jivanmukti Viveka, Vidyaranya gives that example.
He has given, okay.
Yeah. Vidyaranya, what he does, he quotes from Maitreyi Brahmana, Kavola Brahmana, then Sharira Brahmana, different places he quotes to bring out the characteristics of Vividisha Sannyasa, Vidvat Sannyasa, and what they'll do.
Okay.
It is not, I have not brought it from outside.
Okay.
It is the Yajnavalkya's, it is Vidyaranya's teaching.
Okay. I thought as an example you are quoting them.
No.
Okay, all right.
It is Vidyaranya's way of teaching.
Okay, right. Fine. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So, Narsimhamurti, any questions?
Hari Om, Prabhuji.
Hari Om.
Prabhuji, the bandha and bhoga are possible only when I don't know who a real I am, right? So if I know, this is a grass level question. Actually.
Right.
The moment I know the true self, true I am, then what should I aspire for? What bandha or bhoga I need to aspire for? Because everything is mine.
No. See, if you have become everything,
yes,
this concept of bandha vasana, bhoga vasana is not there.
Okay.
Now the problem is here, I am Atma and Brahman is there.
Yes.
But that is in samadhi and meditation state. But when you open your eyes, still the world of Maya catches you. The world is Brahman has not happened. That's where the gap is between Brahmavid, Brahmavara, Brahmavarina, Brahmavarishta.
Okay. Got it.
Right? So Brahmavarishta, there's no other.
Yes.
So Brahmavid and Brahmavara, when you see, they see the other, mostly they don't get trapped, but sometimes they get imbalanced.
Got it.
Yes,
Hari Om, Guruji.
Hari Om, who is speaking?
Shobna here, Guruji.
Shobna, yes.
Janaka Maharaja and Ramanujacharya. How can we take their examples, Guruji?
I mean, what is the Janaka Maharaja?
In this context?
No, Ramanujacharya is a sannyasi. Janaka Maharaja is samsari, grahastha.
Okay.
Right?
So, how do we explain taking these, what you have given here?
I mean, what is
like Viteshana, Putreshana and Lokeshana. These two.
See, a sannyasi has dropped family. That's why Putreshana doesn't bother him. He has dropped money. Viteshana doesn't bother him.
Yes.
And Lokeshana, he doesn't bother about name and fame. That's the state of Ramanujacharya or any sannyasi.
Okay.
Whereas Janaka Raja has children, has wife, and has name and fame also as a king, but he is not attached. So what is the difference? He is a grahastha sannyasi. Ramanujacharya is a sannyasi.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So which is more difficult here?
Janaka Maharaja's
having something, not getting attached.
Thank you, Guru.
Okay. So, anybody else, any questions?
Prabhuji, Ajja was a Brahma Varishta? Varenya? Varishta.
So, any questions, Deepa?
ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ ಈಗ.
Where am I?
Who am I is gone now. Where am I?
Where am I is in Bangalore. Okay. Okay.
Self analysis, Prabhuji, always. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಇದಲ್ವಾ Prabhuji? This is also ಒಂದು ವಾಸನ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Kind of ಭೋಗ ವಾಸನ. Where am I?
Yeah, where am I? Which stage I am in? Where is somebody else is there? Oh, that person is in better stage. I am in some other stage.
ಇದು ಹಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಸಮಯ ಬಹಳ ಹಂಟ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತದು ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಈಗ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅವರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾನು when I'm going through this process of intensified, I'm doing it, but I want to know, like, this also sometimes keeps on bothering me. This why should I know where am I ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು? ಇದು ನನಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕಾಡತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಇರಬಾರ್ದಲ್ವಾ ನನಗೆ? ನಾನು
ಇದು ವಾಸನೆ,
ಇದು ವಾಸನೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ?
ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು.
ಓ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮವರಿಷ್ಠನ, ಹಂಗ ನಾನು ಆಗ್ತೀನೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮವರಿಷ್ಠ?
ನಾನು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮವರಿಷ್ಠ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇದು ಕಾಡಕ್ ಶುರುವಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅನ್ ಆಬ್ಸ್ಟಕಲ್, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸೊ. ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಈಗ coming the days, I'm feeling so much like I should be sitting simply, not thinking also anything. Anyway, when Vichara is operating, he will do good whatever he needs to do. Why I should be bothered?
Ashte. Deepa has to go deep.
Yes, Deepa has to go deep.
Deepa has to go deep, dip into your consciousness and get lost.
Dip, Guruji. Dive deep, Deepa.
Okay, so like that. Add one more word. Deepa has to die. That was add. So that ego has to die.
Complete death ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಕಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ನನಗೆ, ಇದು ಕಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಏಕಪ್ಪ ಯೋಚನೆ, ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಬಂತಲ್ವಾ, ನಾನು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಬಂತಲ್ಲ.
ದೀಪ ಸತ್ರೆ ಬೆಳಕಿ ಹೆಂಗ ಕಾಣೋದು ಸರ್?
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದು ಬೆಳಕು. ದೀಪ ಅನ್ನೋ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಸತ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ದೀಪ, ಆತ್ಮ ದೀಪ ಬೆಳಗ್ತದೆ.
Prabhuji, she is one of the seeker, co-sadhak friend, 79-year-old, staying in R.R. Nagara, Falguni Amma anta.
Okay.
I don't know why it popped up to my mind to call her to the session. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Please come.
Don't misunderstand. Death of Deepa means death of ego. ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಸಾವು. ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಸತ್ತಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆತ್ಮ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಬೆಳಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ರಿಯಲ್ ದೀಪ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪಾಲ್ಗುಣಿ ಅಮ್ಮವ್ರೆ?
ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ನೋಡಿ, ಸಾವು ಅನ್ನೋದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು?
ನಾನು ಅಂಬೋದು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದು ನಾ ಅಂಬೋದು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ನಾ ಅಂಬೋದನೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸಹಿತ ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ 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 ಈ ಸರ್ಪ ಸುತ್ಕೊಂಡಂಗೆ ಸುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಾಯಾಗ ಒಳಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನಾ ಸಿಕ್ಕೊಂಡೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಿಂದ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾವನಾ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಗುರುಗಳ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರದ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಅಥವಾ ಭಗವಂತನ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿಗ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಅಳು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ಏನಂತೆ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನಾನು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವಾಗ ನಿಜವಾದ ನಾನು ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇನದು? ಆತ್ಮ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ, ಆತ್ಮದ ದೀಪ ಬೆಳಗ್ತದೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
ಅದೇ ಸರಿ.
ಇನ್ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಬೇರಾಮೈ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಐ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್
ಏನದು
when we used to sit for meditation, who am I ಆಯ್ತು, where am I, is the mind in the body ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ಒಂದ್ ತರ ಯೋಚನೆ. ಇದು where am I, this is another way of self-enquiry.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಈ where am I ಅದು ಸಾಧಕನಿಗೆ ಬರೋದು.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಿದೀರಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಆರ್ ಯು ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಂತ.
Right.
And even when I asked that question, followed by that, I got the answer. You were telling about the other vasanas, but when you gave the example of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, when that Bhogavasana is not their body drops andidike, so that means for Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the prarabdha was like that. Only with that Bhogavasana, body was kept alive. So it may differ.
With the Lokalyana Vasana, body was kept alive.
ಅದೇ. For others, it may be different vasanas. Got it, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. ಅದೇ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾಜಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಇಷ್ಟು ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಲ್ಲೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವೇರ್ ಆಮ್ ಐ, ಯಾವ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೂ ಆಮ್ ಐ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವೇರ್ ಆಮ್ ಐ, ಆಸ್ ದೀಪಾಜಿ ಸೆಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಟ್.
11 o'clock, 11:30 ಕನ್ನಡ. ಓಕೆ, ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸರಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ.
he might not have won the 3%. But even local Kalyana is enough for the body to sustain.
Correct. Correct. Loka Kalyana
need not be there.
Loka Kalyana Vasana, Ishvara will sustain the body. Right? This is no individual. The body is.
There are Gnanis without Bhogavasana.
There are Gnanis without Bhogavasana. What is it? ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ವಾಸನಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಈಶ್ವರ ತಾನೆ. Who does ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ? ಈಶ್ವರ only. ಈಶ್ವರ only is operating through body for ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ವಾಸನ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Now also your body is operating through Ishvara only, not because of you. But you are doing that for Bhoga Vasana and Bandha Vasana.
ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರೋದು ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಒಂದೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಗುರುಜಿ?
Prarabdha. Okay, let us sit silently for some time, then we'll close the session. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Lokaha Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So there is a question here. Question is, Yadnavalkya is he a Paramahamsa Sannyasi? He can mean Grahastha only and Paramahamsa Sannyasi. What is the big deal? Why did he go out? Why did Yadnavalkya took Paramahamsa Sannyasa and go out? So this is the question. So when Gnani does something, there are always many deeper and deeper different levels of meaning. So Yadnavalkya is a Grahastha, a Gnani. He did lot of Loka Kalyana service. Then he becomes old. He cannot do anything further. Okay. Yadyadacharit Shrestha, whatever Shrestha or wise man do, other people will follow. So Yadnavalkya, if it sits at home, not doing anything, people think that, oh, Gnani also can sit at home. Gnana means being lazy, not doing anything. So for Gnani, he has to declare his intent to the society. Intent is what? Sankalpa. I am now no longer in the world. I'm not lazy, but I am dropping and becoming sannyasi. So that is actually also a teaching of Yadnavalkya. Then there will be some bhoga vasanas will be there. Some desire will come in the body, desire will come in the mind, right? Looking at the sweet rasagulla, aha, something will come in the mind. See, but any of the bhoga vasana, Gnani also can fulfill it. It doesn't matter. As long as it doesn't disturb the equanimity, the bhoga vasana itself doesn't bind. So when you say vasana which binds you, vasana which can cause disturbance you, that we call as something to be eliminated. If vasana doesn't cause you a disturbance, what is the problem? Is the answer clear for both the questions? It doesn't matter. If he has rasgulla, you'll eat. If it doesn't have rasgulla, don't eat. So if it bothers him, that means that some residue of a disturbance is there. Right? At Gnani, for him, having and not having will not make a difference. That's not really called a vasana. Is it clear or not clear? Tell now. Okay. How to differentiate between Grahastha Paramahamsa Sannyasa and other sannyasa in relation to Yadnavalkya? Means what? Grahastha Paramahamsa Sannyasa nobody will see externally at all. Nobody will know. It is the only internal state. But people find something, right? People, oh, this person is peaceful, compassionate, loving, but he doesn't wear an external robe. So Yadnavalkya can as well be Grahastha Sannyasa and continue. Grahastha Paramahamsa Sannyasa and continue. But also he is leaving the house and going taking sannyas also is a teaching. So people may think that, oh, this person has become lazy. So then he may leave. Okay. Anupam is saying, actually, I'm going. Okay. After the society becomes old, he sits back. Why? Question. That I don't know. He has a teaching to do. Everything what a Gnani does is a teaching. Some way. Okay. So let us close for the day.